Governor Malloy.
Get out, Governor!
Hey.
Hey, you know what? The last time he was here, AJ, he won the Rock'em Sock'em Robot fight against this Republican challenger, and now look at him.
Hey,
Now he's the governor.
Undisputed champ.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was pretty good.
That was a good fight.
You know,
I mean, you were good.
It decided the election because, that's what it all came down to. Right there.
Yo, Adrian.
It was a close election.
It was.
Bridgeport.
Well, no, listen, if they had counted all the votes in Bridgeport, it was a little less close, but they never got around to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's elections, votes, come on.
Yeah.
No need to
So
count
you
them
got
all.
right in, got right to business.
Yes.
Put out a tough budget.
Yep.
A lot of emotion, most of it anger.
Yep.
And but you know what I really like about you is that you're out there talking to the people. You're the most accessible governor I could ever remember in the state of Connecticut.
I did not run away from what I have to do, and you would not have expected me to. I did 17 town hall meetings across the state. Every town or city that had a daily newspaper I went to. I've gone to every chamber of commerce. In fact, shortly after we finish this, I'm going down to Schick in Milford and speaking to a breakfast meeting of the Chamber of Commerce down there. Listen, I didn't create this mess. I got hired to straighten it out. We're going to straighten it out. We're going to do it this year, and then we're going to start to build our economy again. And I modified the plan a little bit based on what I heard in those 17 town halls and town meetings. So there's a few less taxes than was in the original package. There'll be some less spending than there was in the original package. I got to get this thing passed by the legislature. I'm hoping to do it Monday or Tuesday at the latest.
The Republicans are saying that they were left out of the process. What do you say to that?
You know, I've met with Larry Cafaro and Senator McKinney more often in my office than the prior government.
Any of their ideas get adopted into this new budget?
I think that, you know what, there are, well, first of all, a lot of my ideas were in their budget.
So they had a plan to not to balance the thing without raising taxes.
Yeah, but I don't mean to pick on them because I get along with both of them. But
no, you can pick on them.
They had
it
was the same gimmicks that got us into this point. $750 million to be saved later. Don't fully fund our obligations. What I did in this thing is we go to generally accepted accounting principles, and I give everybody a plan to pay our gap, which is generally, the short term, pay off the deficit there. I'm the first governor in the history of the state of Connecticut to fully fund pension obligations. Nobody has ever done it before.
In the history
of the state. Fully $877 million are going into to fully fund the pensions. You know why I'm doing it? Because if we don't fully fund our obligations, everybody pretends there's not a deficit, and then all of a sudden everyone's running around trying to spend what they call a surplus.
Right.
They're calling,
and this happened to us already.
This happens.
But listen, I'm going to do this
constantly.
because the tribe's been very anxious to get out.
I'm
of
here.
So let's go to the phones, and we'll try to keep your answers at like around 30 seconds.
Okay,
I know
fine.
it's going to be
I
tough,
know,
but
I'm
then
a
we'll get
little
more
long.
people
All right.
on the air here. Governor Malloy is here. Cheryl, Waterbury, what's your question?
Yes, I'm one of the working people for this state. I work for the state, and I want to know how much he's going to cut from the top. We are so top-heavy.
A lot.
And they generally take from the bottom, the actual worker bees.
A lot. I had a commissioners meeting the other day, and the press was there, and I made it very clear to everybody who works for me, I want plans that flatten out management and reduce management positions.
Are you losing management people in your staff?
First of all, I didn't fill 15% of my own positions.
Okay.
I've asked my commissioners to do it. I've also asked the judiciary and the legislature to do it, and they're not doing it so far, at least. But
These people who are traveling with you, they're safe?
Well, yeah, the two troopers are
so I don't
okay.
think we want to tell them right now.
No. Oh, yeah, gee.
They might be armed.
That trooper doesn't
he's
even
got a gun.
smile.
Yeah,
Holy
he's reaching
cow,
into his hand right now. Oh, my God.
Very serious.
Actually, yeah, he's pretty tough.
He's not even smiling now.
No, I know. I don't. It's all right. Well, we're going to try to teach him to smile.
Right.
All right.
All right. Thanks for calling.
In the private sector, they're saying there's a manager or supervisor to every 12 employees, but yet in the state there's one for every 6 employees.
Well, I listen. I think there are too many managers. Those statistics can be mishandled and misplayed because as a result of unionization, positions that might not be called management some places else are, and vice versa. But what I will honestly say to you is there's too many managers. So I'm not going to fight with you. I happen to agree with you.
A lot of the upper management aren't union positions.
No, some of them aren't. How many times
Right.
can I can only agree with you so many times. I agree
No,
there's
I know.
too much management.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if we don't get you
Thank
off the phone, Cheryl, security's going to jump in here. He's
Yep.
coming over to the
Reach
phone.
for the gun again.
Thank you.
All right. Charlie in Milford, what's your question for the governor? Charlie?
She already asked it.
Yeah.
Let's
Charlie
go ahead.
fell asleep.
Charlie, there you are.
Talking about upper management in the state.
Yep.
Is it recently that you just promoted like 5 upper managements that which all make about $100,000 a year?
Well,
where are the cutbacks coming?
No, well, first of all, I fill commissioner positions, but having said that, I actually have a plan to consolidate government very aggressively. In higher education, we're going from a separate system from community colleges and a separate system for our 4 regionals and a separate system for our online to one system. That's going to allow us to eliminate a lot of management positions over a period of time. Listen, I was mayor of Stanford for 14 years. Population went up 10%. By the time I was done, there were 8.4% fewer workers working for the state's city side of government.
How do we eliminate if you're promoting?
We're going to do both. What else can I tell you? We're going to have fewer management positions. But having said that, to do that, I've got to have my people in place. I've got to have people who I trust, who understand what I'm talking about, who are going to execute the mission that I've identified for them, which is to flatten out management and reduce the number of positions.
All right, we're going to go to a break. Governor Malloy is going to continue to answer your questions during the break, so keep calling in, 203-882-WPLR, or you can post on our Facebook page.
Jazz AJ Mornings, Connecticut's #1 rock station, 99.1 PLR.